murderers. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause there ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, just straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violin in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violin in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Should we go up, down? And you go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll run, first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he is not going anywhere. They force him out of bounds, a loss to open this game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now, faking the give. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and... That is intercepted. He works free, right side. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Davis heading in motion. A give. Here's Benson. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Now this time they'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll return this from the 10. They get across the 20, mark them at the 20. Line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Throwing now from the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
McBride is the motion man. They'll run here with Benson. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a second and 12. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Carty now, kicking away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Here's first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. That caught by Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you've got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this to about the 28. Geno Stone with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Rams punting unit coming out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. The Cardinals line up for a punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 6. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 32 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's in! Touchdown, Rams!
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, it hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 18. And the Cardinal first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Benson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. He'll grab it at the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
The kicker on 4-point action.
The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He'll take it at the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this down to about the 8. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going right. It's taken in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They move to 1-0 as they earn this